The Lord is rising up prophetess in this hour. The Lord is rising up prophetess in this hour. The Lord is rising up prophetesses in this hour to rebuild, restore cities, and claim territory. That is the prophetic word given on 6/5/2023. The Lord gave this prophetic word in Hebrew while praying in the Spirit. Sherah, Daba, Sana, which means, Sherah means strong number 7609. It means an Ephraimite woman, daughter of Ephraim. It references Chronicles 7:24. And his daughter was Sherah, who built Beth Horon, the nether, and the upper, and the Ozin Sherah. A little bit more information on that with commentary. 1 Chronicles 7:24. His daughter, his descendant, his grandchild or grandchild would be considered daughter, built Beth Horon, rebuilt or repaired them, which possibly she did in Joshua's time. And this work may be ascribed to her because it was done either by her design, contrivance, or her instigation, influence upon her husband and brethren who did it. So, the true prophetess, in other words, are the ones who are working on God's assignment and restoring, rebuilding in this hour, or in this season in general. The Lord has been rising up certain women. And the reason why we know they're prophetess is because the next word is Daba. And Daba means swarm of bees. The name Deborah means bee, honeybee. And Deborah was a prophetess. And so I have some verses here that reference the significance of a bee, swarm of bees, Daba. And it is here, Psalms 118:12. They surrounded me like bees. They went out like a fire among thorns. In the name of the Lord, I cut them off. Judges 14:8. After some days he returned to take her, and he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion, and behold, there was a swarm of bees in the body of the lion, and honey. Deuteronomy 1:44. Then the Amorites who lived in the hill country came out against you and chased you as bees do, and beat you down in Seir as far as Hormah. Isaiah 7:18. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall hiss for the fly that is in the uttermost parts of the river of Egypt, and for the bee that is in the land of Assyria. And Genesis 43:11. And their father Israel said unto them, if it must be so now, do this, take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm, a little honey, spices, myrrh, nuts, and almond. Exodus 3:17. Israel was set as a land flowing with milk and honey. There are additional references. Proverbs 16:24. Gracious words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the body. Proverbs 24:13. My son, eat honey, for it is good, and dripping of the honeycomb are sweet to your taste. Psalms 19:10. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold. sweeter also than honey, and drippings of the honeycomb. Psalms 19 talks about the glory of God that surrounds us by comparing it to honey. It describes honey as something more precious than gold. So, on that note, Sana, in this, a measure of time, season, and year. That's what Sana means. I would like to share a prophetic vision I had while in prayer and prostration unto the Lord. I saw a jar, clear jar, and it was being filled with gold coins. And then suddenly there was honey drizzled on top, and it was overflowing of honey into the jar with the gold coins. And it was very fascinating to learn that there is an exact verse that speaks about that. When I read it again, Psalms 19:10. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold, sweeter also than honey and drippings of honeycomb. So in this hour, the Lord is saying that He is going to pour His glory upon the true prophetesses, His daughters. He calls them His daughters. And you will know this because you will hear the Lord call you His daughter. And you will hear the Lord tell you to rebuild in this hour, to restore these towns and cities in this season. Thank you for tuning in to this channel. Please subscribe if you are blessed and you feel the Lord leading you to it. Have a good day.